Welcome back to Ecclesiastes Chapter 6. I wanted to clear something up about my video in Chapter 5 because I really felt like in the comment section you guys were like hyping me up and saying really nice things because I had said that I just had a discouraging moment of how in this book in Ecclesiastes it talks about how everything is meaningless, and I felt like some of the videos that I put out are meaningless because they don't get a lot of likes or interactions or shares or whatever, but I don't want to be a pick-me girl. I really don't. I want to be a pick Jesus girl. I want everything that I do to point to Jesus. And so I just wanted you to know that I love the comments. I love when you say nice things. I love when you send messages. But I want you to look at Jesus. Nothing that I do is supposed to bring attention to me. Sometimes it does, and that's not intentional. I want you to be people who read this book because for a really long time, I didn't understand this book. For a really long time, it was confusing. I didn't pick it up. It wasn't an important part of my life, and I don't want that for you. I want this to be something that is enjoyable, that is applicable, that you understand, and that is why I make videos every single day. And we've been making videos every single day for a really long time, so I feel like we've become friends with some of you guys, and it has been so amazing and such a blessing. But I just want you to focus your eyes on Jesus because I don't get anything from this, and I don't want anything from this. I'm not trying to be an influencer. I'm not trying to make money. I'm not trying to get attention. I want you to love this book, and I want you to love Jesus. Back to Ecclesiastes Chapter 6. This is a very difficult chapter for me, and I might say that a lot, but this imagery is just a little bit uncomfortable. If we jump forward a little bit, it starts talking about stillbirth, which is actually a word that could mean stillbirth, like the baby was stillborn, fully, gestational, but also miscarriage. And there's a lot of different ages that miscarriage could happen in a pregnancy, and it is very sad. I need you to know if it grieves your heart, it also grieves God's heart. God has a purpose for that pain, but it's not the plan. And I need you to know that. I have a huge heart in the loss community. I have never experienced loss, but I was a photographer. I am a photographer. And I did loss events where moms would come and I would take pictures of them with like their pictures or their stuffed animals or whatever it was. And I would tell their stories. I had a whole Facebook page about it. And I have a heart for moms who are going through something so hard. And I think miscarriage at any age is really difficult. And so sometimes the Bible talks about uncomfortable things. I think Solomon is using this imagery of a stillborn or a child who hasn't been born, who hasn't experienced life, to show this comparison between somebody who has everything but can't enjoy it. Because we see people, or at least I've seen people all around who are striving and working and working and working and striving and working and achieving and having all this wealth and still wanting more and never being happy and never being satisfied. That is so hard to watch. God is not withholding goodness from us. He is the giver of good things. He's the giver of wisdom and peace and joy and strength. He's the giver of contentment. Here's the key. And the verse I think that we need to grasp onto is verse 10. It says, "Whatever exists has already been named, and what humanity is has been known." God's sovereign. He is completely in control. He is perfect. He has known everything from the beginning. He has a purpose through our pain, and he just knows us so deeply and so desperately. He knows our hearts. He knows what we're going to do. He knows like everything about you. And he's not absent in grief, and he's not distant from loss, and he is not somewhere where we can't find him. He is so easy to be found when we look, when we search, and when we put him in the center of everything that we're doing and submit everything we have to the will of God. This verse, this is the foundation under our feet. This is the thing that keeps us steady. Stop chasing perfection. Stop chasing more. Stop chasing wealth. Stop chasing status. Stop chasing achievement. Stop chasing other people's opinions. Stop chasing approval. Stop chasing everything that you're chasing and chase God. I'll leave you with one more thing. Life is quick. It's described as a shadow. It's going to go like this. And so are you storing your treasures on earth or in heaven? Where are your eyes fixed? Where's your heart fixed? Where is your mind fixed? Where's your thoughts fixed? Because they should be all fixed on Christ. And I know that we're not going to do this perfectly. We're not called to be perfect people. We're called to be redeemed people, better people, walking a new life, not perfect life. And what Solomon didn't know is that life is meaningful when you're walking through it with the Lord. He didn't know Jesus yet. He didn't understand eternity yet. And so when he says it's meaningless, there's nothing happening after this life, he didn't fully know. But we do. We do. We know how good our life can be when we follow Christ. We fix our eyes on him. So what's one little step today that you can do to lock your eyes on Jesus Christ just a little bit more? I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow for Ecclesiastes Chapter 7. Bye.